another amazing structure deck. What's going on, you guys? Slim here to actually open and go over the new structure deck, Rokket Revolt. I'm only opening one for you guys, but I will let you know if you guys saw in the community tab. I, of course, did get 3 of them. I feel this is definitely one of the best structure decks that has come out in a while. We've been getting some really crazy structure decks, you guys already know. The Dino Fury one ages ago, and the Salamangreat one, and now this one I think is nuts. If you look all over YouTube, you'll see that there's a ton of budget rocket decks that you can build with, just 3 of these. I'm not going to do that. The reason why is I know for a fact that, yes, that's a good budget option, but in reality, you want to be competitive. You have to add more cards to it, and unfortunately, you're not going to get everything in a structure deck. You can never expect that, but I will give a huge shout out to Konami. Over the years, they have really stepped up the quality of these structure decks. Some of the reprints in here are absolutely insane, and we'll go over them and talk about the cards. The Rocket cards are something people have been wanting for a while now. We already know that they're going to go into the Dragon Link deck, which is definitely something I'll be profiling here on the channel. You guys already know. There's Dragon Link, there's Dragon Links with Thunder Dragons, with Crusadias, etc. There's so many different routes we can go, but this is just going to be awesome. I'm just going to show you guys the box real quick. We don't have to go over the list or anything, because obviously we're going to open it right here, but yeah. Normally, I don't really do a lot of product openings. I might start adding it to the channel, so if you guys like it, if you do, just reflect that to me with the likes and the comments, and I'll definitely, maybe add that as just things that'll be here every once in a while on the channel. But anyways, we're going to crack it open. Man, I don't actually even remember the last time I did a structure deck opening. It's been a while, but I'll tell you right now, I think the reprints in here are great, and they're definitely something that you guys would want for any budget players or people coming back to you. So of course, rule book, read it. Really read it. I have to read it too, because you really need to keep up to date with everything that's going on and all the different things, and they constantly change, and there's things that just need to be known. You guys already know about the mat. I'm not going to talk about that. And then we will get, of course, into the deck itself. We've got the dual links. I actually used to use these as tokens, for anyone that ever wondered, but I used to use these as my tokens for like Phantom Skyblaster and stuff when it was at 3, so it was pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to crack it open and just go over the cards that we get. So yeah, I actually used to collect these. I still kind of do. I might probably keep these. And then these are just cool when you want to use tokens and stuff. So we will get into it. So first we've got a Topologic Zeroboros. It's a Cyberse Link monster, 2 effect monsters. You cannot summon monsters to any extra zone. This card points to, gains 200 for each banished card. If a monster is special summoned to a zone, a link monster points to, banish all cards on the field. So you're going to notice there's a lot of like Cyberse support as well as like the Dragon support. So there's this. We have Borreload Ferocious Dragon to Fusion. Interesting. So 2 Dark Dragon monsters. It's a quick effect. You can target one monster your opponent controls, 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Dark Link monster in your graveyard, special summon if it cannot activate its effects. It's interesting. I didn't think they were ever going to make something with fusions. We've got the Quad Boral Dragon. You use it, 2 Dragon monsters, including a Rocket. It's a Link 2. Discard 1 card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field. You cannot special summon Link 2 or lower monsters from your extra if it was a turn. Also destroy the targeted monster. Then if it was a Link monster, you could special summon any number of Rocket monsters with divination from your hand or graveyard up to the Link rating. So it's kind of cool, directly Rocket support. Then we've got the Silver Rocket Dragon. It's a level 4. Very, very cool. One thing you'll notice, there are a ton of holos in these structure decks compared to back in the day. For anyone who's been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As long as I have, do you guys remember we got 3 holos in like starter deck? Kaiba, Yugi, Joey, Pegasus. I think even the other ones. It was like what? Kaiba was Lord of D, Flute of Summoning Dragon, and Blue Eyes. And yeah, you got 3. Now you get a ton. I've already gone through 4 cards, and we still have more. We have the Rocket Tracer. So this is like the main card that people are talking about. This is why you have to buy 3 of the structure deck if you're going to play the deck. Very cool. It's at level 4. It's a Dragon Tuner. It's a quick effect. You can target 1 face-up card you control, destroy it, and if you do special summon 1 Rocket from your deck, except Rocket Tracer. Also, you can add special summon monsters from that deck for the rest of the turn, except Dark monsters. You can only use the effect of Rocket Tracer once per turn. It's a really good card. Definitely need 3 of that. Really solid. Everything is pretty much dark these days, so that's how it works. And we have still got more holos. This is crazy. We got the Absolrouter Dragon. And we've got the I think this is the last the 0-Day Blaster. So tribute 1 Dark Link monster, then target cards on the field equal to its Link rating, destroy them. It's similar to, what is it with the Salamangreat Roar, so Roar Rage, whatever what it is, the one that pops cards. So yeah, very cool. But yeah, this deck gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. you get 7 holos. That's like actually crazy. Like thinking back in the day, like to how like we got 3. Yeah, it's nuts to see how far the game has come. We got Rokket Recharger. We've got Exploder Rokket Dragon. Checksum Dragon. Checksum Dragon? That's kind of cool. When your opponent monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand and gain life points equal to half the card's defense. Actually, can be destroyed by battle. Was it Annis Rokket Dragon? Auto Rokket Dragon, Magna Rokket Dragon. This was the one that people use in the Dragon Link deck. It is the strongest level 4 rocket dragon that you can use. Being able to bring it off a quick launch is another option. And this is just the one people choose over, I don't know if we've gotten to it yet, but there's one that's 1700. It makes more sense to run the stronger monsters. Yeah, so just a heads up for that. We got Shell Rokket Dragon. This was the one, Metal Rokket Dragon. So you're better off playing Magna Rokket Dragon over Metal Rokket Dragon, just letting you guys know. The 100 attack may not sound like a lot, but I can't tell you how many games, like in the past, or just in any games where the extra 100, it kind of matters. So just a heads up. And then Rokket Synchron. This was another very good, this was actually a good reprint. It was a rare, and it was being tested in like certain decks like Crusadia and stuff like that. I guess quick launch lets you summon it. It's just a level 1 tuner, so very, very cool. Then we got Gateway Dragon, and then amazing reprint is actually Defrag Dragon. So Defrag Dragon, I know a lot of you guys are thinking Slim, it was a common, it's still a common. Believe it or not, I've seen so many people struggle to find this card, and the fact that if you buy 3 of them like I did, you have a full set is amazing, because the Dragon Link decks, as well as any Thunder kind of Guard Dragon deck, is going to be using these. So very, very solid. Then we've got Background Dragon, a common Labradite Dragon. So for those of you that are wondering, back in the day, I used to play Heretics and then Heretic Rulers, and Heretic Rulers played this card, and it was only ever super. So it's crazy to think that this card is now common, but very, very cool as well. Paladin of the Felgrand, Dragon Knight of Creation, Keeper of the Shrine, Blue Eyes card. Another really good reprint, another great reprint was World Chalice Guard Dragon. You're going to see this card played a lot. The Dragon Link decks are playing it. Very cool that it came common, because it was, I believe, an Ultra, and I don't think it was that expensive, but it was just if you didn't have access to it or couldn't find it, or if it ever did go up in price, you have it common now. So very, very cool. The most random card I think in here is Raiden. Shout out to Lightsworns. I love Lightsworns. Seeing Raiden common is crazy to me, because I always saw it super or ultra. But yeah, Raiden. I mean, it's a level 4 tuner. It's definitely one of my favorite Lightsworn monsters, but just did not expect it in the deck at all. And I'll let you guys know, I actually did not look at the back of the deck either. I only heard about some of the reprints. So yeah, I didn't know about all the cards that were in here. But yeah, Raiden. That's it for the monsters. To the spells, we got Boral Supplier, Rapid Trigger, Squib Draw, Squib Draw. Target one monster, rocket monster you control, destroy it, and if you do draw 2 cards. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty nice. Dang, even though it's a once per turn, that's pretty nice. Pop a card, you want to pop the rockets and then draw 2 cards. I mean, okay, that's pretty cool actually. And quick launch. So this card was actually a secret. I actually have him in secret as well. It was also a very good reprint. So there were horror stories of pulling this card instead of, I believe it was Borreload. I don't remember what exactly the card was that the set came out. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. But where you literally would pull this over you'd pull this over one of the Borals. I don't remember if it was Boral Sword or Boral Lobe, but yeah, it felt bad. But yeah, great card. Just special summon 1 rocket monster from your deck, but it cannot attack. Also destroyed during the end phase. It's not once per turn. That's so good. If this gets ashed and you have another one, it's just like insane. Like you just go plus, so it's crazy. Boot Sector Launch, Boral Regenerator, Dragon Shrine, another cool reprint. Did it come common? I don't actually remember if it came common, but if you guys want common, there's common. Then we got Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lords, and then this. This is crazy, actually. So for those of you that don't know, what made Blue Eyes become competitive in 2016 was this card, Return of the Dragon Lords, and it came in that structure deck, and it was nuts. The fact that it was like a $9 or $10 super rare. I want to say I saw it at least at $10. Yeah, this card is insane. It was so good in Blue Eyes, still good in Blue Eyes today. You target a level 7 or 8 dragon in your graveyard, special summon it. If a dragon monster or monsters you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you banish this card from the graveyard instead. So this is protection and a reborn. That's so broken, and it doesn't equip, so it's not susceptible to back row removal. So that's just insane. Polymerization, Twin Twisters, yes, another common reprint. Again, another great reprint. This is something that I believe Doug said it in his video, that it's good that they're including this instead of MST these days. I hate to say it, I love MST, but not that many decks are playing it. Twin Twisters is just far superior in so many ways. It also loads your graveyard. It's amazing that they're making this a reprint. This is a great card. Before it ever got its reprint, it was such an expensive super. The secrets were expensive. Like, all the different rarities of it were expensive, but having common twins is, I mean, it's accessible to everyone. So I'm a huge fan of Twin being a reprint. Executive Protocols. And then Red Reboot, another really cool reprint. So I know this card is not really that expensive. At least I don't think it is. Not a Market Watch channel, you guys already know. But Red Reboot was just, I believe, a super rare, and I think it's coming out as a secret rare now. But yeah, you have common. This is kind of cool if you look. They have Twin and Reboot in the same deck. That's nuts. So they're really just like, yeah, back row decks, you're not flying today. Trap decks, you're not flying today. So pretty crazy. Another great reprint. Link Turret, Mirror Force Launcher, Mirror Force. Man, I remember back in the day, this card was so broken. I think Mirror Force will always be an optional card in almost any format. Magic Cylinder, shout out to my roommate who won't stop playing this card. Oh my god, he won't stop playing this card. Imperial Order, another great reprint. And I know this card came ultra. I believe it also came common in one of the OTS packs for people who don't go to tournaments where they have OTS packs. Now you have access to a common Imperial Order, which is good to have. I mean, this card's insane. This card's a blowout against Sky Strikers, so very, very good card. And then the two main reprints that everyone wanted to talk about, of course, were Borreload and Triple Burst Dragon. And of course, we'll end the deck with Booster Dragon. Sorry, Booster Dragon, you weren't as hyped as these two were. So, my god, if I can tell you guys stories, Borreload, ever since I got it back in the day, has just been absolutely amazing. I've played it in almost every deck I've ever played if I had the ability to. The way to out a Borreload is with a Borreload. I know there's other ways now, but this card is insane for anyone who didn't have it. I know it wasn't sitting at that high a price after all the reprints, but the fact that it's readily accessible is amazing. And Triple Burst. Triple Burst was damn near $20 because of all the shenanigans that the Thunder Dragon decks were doing, the Crusadia Thunder Dragons, all the Dragon combo decks were doing, and it had no reprint. Everyone was just trying to pull it off of that one pack, and it was crazy. I did have an Ultra myself. I was very fortunate that I picked it up early because I knew it was just gonna be a good card. Plus, I really like dragons, so something like that. But yeah, these were just amazing reprints, and overall, the deck is worth its weight in gold just off these reprints alone. Yeah, but I think overall this is an amazing structure deck. Like I said, I'm not going to open all of them because I don't feel that that's necessary. You guys have already seen the cards, but I think overall this is a great structure deck. I think anyone coming back to the game, this is a good way to start. Now, like I said, you can build the budget $30 deck and you might see some success with it. I don't know how successful it'll be along a competitive stance, but at least you have options. It's a good starting point. And again, I'm really happy with the way these structure decks have been going. You guys already know Salad was built off of the structure decks for a lot of people, and I feel the same thing will happen with Rockets. I feel that people will find a way to make Rockets or Dragon Link work with these cards. Now you're thinking, like, how expensive are the other cards for Dragons? It just really depends. Like, Guard Dragons are not that expensive if you pick them up early and stuff like that, but we'll definitely be having a Guard Dragon deck profile with the Rockets coming soon. And I'm very impressed with this deck. I think overall they did a great job again. If you guys go to your local Targets or wherever, they're only $10. If your card shops out, it should be $10. If they overcharge, that's here nor there. But yeah, overall, huge fan. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. How do you feel this deck will impact the meta? If you guys want to see more product openings like this, let me know. I know, again, they are not the most successful videos on this channel, but maybe we can turn them into something that's slightly successful, or maybe they will become a successful segment here. Maybe there's something I can add to them that'll just make them better. But yeah, if you want to purchase these cards, of course, or any cards in general for your deck, please use my TCG Player link down below. It helps the channel, helps me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the new Rokket Revolt structure deck. How do you feel it will impact the meta? And we will definitely be seeing some new deck profiles with these new cards that we got. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.